Hi, I'm Sahana, and I'm one of the co-founders at Bazaar. I'm part of a studio at Carnegie Mellon that brings things they don't want and simply leaves them on a communal table where everything is up for grabs. All the person expects is finding something they might need on that table in the future. The idea of Bazaar came to me when I realized that this concept could be extended to the larger community at CMU, and then Pittsburgh, and hopefully in the future across the country. Meet the founders, Claire, Meghan, Sahana, Saumya, Shikha, and Z.
So here's the basic concept. You put things you want to get rid of in your marketplace. Other users around you browse through the bazaar and send you a trade request if they want something you have. You can then go on to choose what you would want in return from their marketplace. And then you trade. It's that simple. Now let's see how this really works.
Go ahead.
When the user opens up the Bazaar app, they are led to the general marketplace. To upload an item, click Upload, and then you choose an image to represent the item. So I am adding a bracelet. You then add a title for this item and put the item in one of the built-in categories. And then you add an extended description. To post this item, click Post. The item will now be added to your marketplace, which you can view from your profile by clicking Profile. Browse through the bazaar until you find an item you like. To begin a trade, click Trade, and then choose the number of items you would like to give in return for that item. Click on the Trades tab to see your ongoing trades. You can see a detailed view of that trade by clicking on the trade message.
Brian has sent Saumya a request for her iPod. She's able to view this request by clicking on the Trades tab. She goes to the Trades detail page to create her bid. Brian has allowed her to choose 2 items. She goes through his items to create her bid. She's able to check back to see how many items are left. She can then send her bid to Brian to accept or deny.
I check to see if Saumya has sent me a bid. I open Trades, and she has. I check to see what items she has requested in return. Click Accept, and the trade is complete. To begin our design process, we began sketching some of the screens that we may want to include in our prototype. The next step was creating in-depth wireframes that we could do user tests with. The last step before we began coding our app was making high-fidelity prototypes to reflect all the design decisions that we made.
Our initial user flow was a bit complicated. First, the user would browse the bazaar to find a product he wanted. Then, the user would initiate a trade with the owner of the item. The owner would receive a notification and browse through the user's marketplace. The owner would send the user a package of 1 or more items, any of which he can accept in exchange. The user may edit the packages and reply to the owner. The owner would then pick a package and accept or deny. After some user testing and some informal conversations with our target audience, we revised our trade concept to be more simple and intuitive. First, the user would browse the bazaar to find a product he wanted. Then the user would initiate a trade. When trading, he would specify how many items he's willing to let the owner of the item take from his marketplace. The owner is notified of the request, goes to the user's marketplace, and chooses 1 or more items that he likes. The user will then accept or deny the owner's bid.
We truly believe that Bazaar can help reduce the incredible amount of waste we create as a community, as we dispose of perfectly good items just because we don't want them anymore. With Bazaar, you can do this while getting things you want in return. It's a win-win for you, the person you trade with, and Mother Earth. Waste less, gain more. Bazaar.